Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shadow City podcast. I am your host, Larry, and this is The Shadows Within. I'm going to break down the Shawshank Rebellion show that we had for DSEW, and I also want to say we also have IZW's Bloodsport that's going on right now. Go check that out if you have it, and go check out the current ASW show if you have it. They're going on live right now.
You want a little burrito?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you again for breakfast.
Yeah, sorry about the English muffin, I forgot.
No worries. And now I'm going to review the show for DSCW. Shawshank Rebellion. Night 1. For the Fiend Championship contested in Hell in a Cell. Leon Carter versus the champion Buster Anderson, where Buster Anderson retained the gold. Brutality Championships, Hell in a Cell. Beavis and Butthead took on the Red Wolves, the champions. Big Lou and Leon Smoke, with the Red Wolves retaining the gold. Dark Arts Championship, Hell in a Cell. Big T versus champion Corey Bishop, with Big T walking out the new champion. Blackout Championships, Hell in a Cell, Doom, Britt Graves, and Angelina West versus the Faces of Fear, Angel Bryant and Amaya Bryant, champions, with the Faces of Fear retaining the gold. Death Championship, Hell in a Cell, The Mummy versus the Gangsta New Jack versus the Wild Child Lewis West versus the Savage John Robb versus the Fire King, the Golden Standard KD versus the champion Paul Carter, with John Robb walking out the new champion. Bloodlust Championship Elimination Chamber, Jane the Killer versus Abaddon versus Reagan Anderson versus two mystery opponents, which turned out to be Angel Love, Bailey Cruz, and the champion Samantha Carter, with Jane the Killer walking out the new champion. Hellfire Championship Elimination Chamber, Shinjo versus Dame versus Leon Carter versus Jack Graves versus Gage Payton versus the champion Damian Briggs, with Jack Graves walking out the new champion. Now for night 2 of Shawshank Rebellion. Hold on, ladies and got so much notes in here, my bad. Alright. For Shawshank Rebellion Night 2, Pure Women's Championship contested in a ladder match between Danny West versus the champion Jen, with Jen retaining the gold. Southside Tag Team Championships TLC, Keith Hunt and Travell Daniel versus Cesar Sexton and Adrian Dalton versus Ralph West and David West, with Keith Hunt and Travell Daniel walking out the champions. Southside Tag Team Championships, Hell in a Cell, Sheba and Rose West versus Helga and Jen versus Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, with Sheba and Rose walking out victorious. Hell in a Cell, Fink versus Lewis West, with Fink walking out victorious. Extreme Rules, Ray West and Larissa West versus Julia Cruz and Catherine Storm, with the West sisters walking out victorious. Women's Championship Elimination Chamber, Sam Nelson versus China versus Viva Vaughn versus Thaleka, however you say her name, and versus Nikki Blackheart versus Crystal West, with Viva Vaughn walking out the champion. And in the main event, Southside King Championship Elimination Chamber, Swerve Strickland versus Dame Wayne versus Fink versus Dizzy Doc versus the Voice of Violence versus the Wild Child Lewis West, with the Wild Child Lewis West walking away victorious. And those is what I want to go over. And also, don't forget, Brittany Diamond and me will be going live Thursday, the same day I'll be seeing the back rooms. And 6 p.m. East Tennessee time. And I'm excited for it. I hope you all are as well. I do hope everybody has a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Peace out.